Loro secondo me non sono svantaggiati. Vale. Buon pomeriggio a tutti! Andiamo. Io mi chiamo Andrea KARIM e sono il promoter della Breakout Wrestling. Vi ringrazio a tutti quanti per essere venuti questo pomeriggio. Siete veramente tantissimi, ho ricevuto un sacco di supporto ed è una cosa molto difficile in questa città per questo tipo di sport, per questo tipo di tutto, quindi veramente vi ringrazio tantissimo. Oggi andremo a vedere una serie di match tra cui assegneremo il nostro titolo di campione indiscusso per la prima volta in assoluto. Aggiungo di questa cosa, ne vado fierissimo, tra 8 lottatori di Roma, solo della scena romana, quindi fate un applauso alla nostra città che produce assolutamente il massimo del talento in questo momento in Italia, secondo me. Allora, lasciamo aperto, non può entrare. Detto questo, introduciamo il nostro senior referee Filippo Malvezzi, un applauso. E diamo inizio al primo match.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, episode 1 of Break Pro Wrestling is underway from the beautiful Largo venue in the most beautiful city in the world, Roma, Italia. I am your commentator, Giovanni Giorgio, and it is an honor, a pleasure, a privilege to be commentating on Break Pro Wrestling episode 1, New Noise. Our opening contest tonight is a title qualification match to determine the first of 4 men who will be entering the 4 corners elimination match in our main event to determine the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion. Making his way into the ring now is Dave Blasco. Dave Blasco is a man who has won titles in Italy and Spain. He's a former IWA champion, a man who's famous for many stints in Lucha Libre Barcelona. But making his way to the ring now is a man who has been called the standard of Italian wrestling. This really is a challenge between 2 generations of Roman wrestlers. Dave Blasco, someone who's been a mainstay for many years in the Italian wrestling scene, but making his way to the ring now is the new blood, someone who is on everyone's lips. And here he is, you hear that ovation as he bursts through the curtain. It is the Lion of Rome, Adriano. Just listen to the crowd going wild as he makes his way to the ring. This is the man who is currently considered the standard of Italian wrestling. He's been so busy, not just in the Italian scene, but in the English scene as well. He's branched out abroad. And you can see the look of determination on his face. Could we be looking at the man who is the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion? Well, hang on! To get to that point, we're going to have to start the match, and that isn't going to happen just yet, because Dave Blasco has blasted Adriano off of the ring apron before the match has even started. The referee has not rung the bell. He is calling for order, and you can see there, Adriano chopped back, but what an overhand double chop from Dave Blasco. Just listen to these meaty slaps. You can see how much being able to call yourself the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion means to both these men. Because Dave Blasco, he isn't even waiting for the bell to ring. He's trying to do as much damage as he can before the match officially starts. Both men just slugging their way around the beautiful Largo venue. These fans in the front row really getting their money's worth. And you can see Adriano there fighting back again. It's a slugfest. It isn't a wrestling match at this point. They're slugging away. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first of 4 title qualifications. Excuse me, the first of 4 title qualification matches you are going to see tonight. The action's so hectic on the outside, I'm tripping over my words. Oh, hang on. What does Dave Blasco have in mind? Adriano luckily fights out because that there, the ring apron, which Dave Blasco was aiming for, is where you can do the most damage, and I spoke too soon. He got rammed in spine first, and then for a second time, dropped spine first onto the ring apron. Dave BLASCO is trying to do as much damage as he can before the bell rings, and oh no. Oh, and you heard him saying, I'm going to kick him right in the head, and there it is. A kick to the side of the head, and now Dave BLASCO is going to head in the ring. But Adriano has had so much damage done to him before the bell. Barely able to get to his feet. He's using the ropes for leverage. And you can see senior official Filippo Malvezzi doing his job, making sure that he's able to go. The bell rings, but it's a big splash in the corner. And the tide is firmly in favour of Dave BLASCO, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that cocky cover. There's a reason why they call this guy the worst guy in town. Not my words, they were on the nameplate, and I think they're very, very apt. This guy is the worst. But as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first of 4 title qualification matches you are going to see tonight. Tonight's main event is a 4-way elimination match to determine the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion. And the 4 competitors in that match will be the 4 men that win the title qualification matches. And the first man going into this match will either be Dave BLASCO or Adriano. And you can see again Dave BLASCO going to the outside. He seems to like it outside more than he does in the ring. Hang on, Adriano goes to the apron. Oh, and you heard the snap on that kick. It staggers Dave BLASCO and he drops to the floor. That is what Adriano is going to have to do in this match. He's going to have to stick and move, stick and move, stick to the strikes. Because Dave BLASCO, I mean, he's no small man. He's been using his size and his power to his advantage this whole match. And now Adriano has him in the ring. Hang on, what's he looking for here? My God, he's picked him up and he drops him onto his knee with a huge pendulum backbreaker. Oh no, do it! Oh, it's only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. But you've got to think, how much did that take out of Adriano? He picked him up after all the damage that's been done, and that is no easy feat, ladies and gentlemen. You can hear this Roman crowd picking up firmly behind Adriano, and Adriano, he was trying to clasp the hands behind the neck. He was looking for a full Nelson. I believe he uses a full Nelson submission move as his finisher. And oh, hang on, Dave BLASCO with a fistful of that long hair of Adriano, twisting it, yanking it. Dave BLASCO does not like to fight clean, ladies and gentlemen. He's a dirty fighter. He's the worst guy in town. And again, he's slugging back. Forearm after forearm to the head of Adriano. Dave BLASCO once again slamming those frying pan-sized hands into the chest of the Lion of Rome. Adriano is a former Wild Division champion in SIW. I'm sure he would love to add being the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion to his list of accolades. And some shots to the stomach and a chop as well. Oh, and Dave BLASCO again yanking the hair, pulling him down, slamming him to the canvas. The thing is, it's ugly but effective, which is why Dave BLASCO is fighting that way. I'm not a fan. I am a big fan of sportsmanship in professional wrestling. I like to see a good, clean fight. But if it's working for Dave BLASCO, he's going to continue to wrestle that way. There's a reason he is a former IWA champion. There's a reason he's been a champion in Italy and Spain. This match, ladies and gentlemen, really is a clash between 2 generations of Roman wrestlers. Dave BLASCO, a man who considers himself a veteran of the sport, and Adriano is that new blood, that up-and-comer who poses a threat to Dave BLASCO's spot. And you can see there, Adriano manages to get out of the way, gets the elbow. Oh, and a big jumping knee! Could that be the difference maker Adriano needs? Oh, hang on, Dave BLASCO was looking for a fireman's carry there. But Adriano with an Olympic slam! An Olympic slam from Adriano! My goodness, how much of that has it taken out of Adriano? Though you can see him holding his lower back. You can see why Adriano is the name on everyone's lips, why they call him the future, why they call him the standard, why they call him the Lion of Rome. And the Lion looks ready to hunt as he pounds his chest. Dave BLASCO in the crosshairs, a huge clothesline. And a second one. Adriano is feeling it, he's on fire. He wants into that 4-way match in tonight's main event. And a Uranagi backbreaker. This could be it. 1, 2. Oh, and it just before the count of 3. Dave BLASCO able to kick out. Both these men would love to be able to call themselves the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion, but only one of these men will be able to qualify and enter tonight's main event. That 4-way elimination match is to come later tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And looking at the standard on this card, at the quality of talent, whichever 4 men we see in the final, it's sure to tear the house down. Or hang on, Adriano signals thumbs down. What is he looking for here? Oh, but Dave BLASCO elbowing his way out. Adriano fighting back. This match has been 50% slugging it out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and a spine buster by Dave BLASCO. Dave BLASCO, so big, so large, he doesn't even need to go to his knees. He just slams him down. He puts all that mass behind him, all that force, all that strength. And now what is Dave BLASCO looking for here? Inverted face lock. Oh, and he slams him down. Shades of Sting. Inverted DDT. 1, 2. Oh, and at 2.9, Adriano kicks out. Adriano is not about to let the chance to be the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion slip through his fingers. Oh, no. Dave BLASCO's got to be thinking, what else do I have to do to put this guy down? I attacked him before the bell. I've been hitting him in the face. I've been slamming him into the canvas. I've been fighting dirty. I've been pulling his hair. What else can I do? There's no point arguing with Filippo. He knows what he's doing. There's a reason he's the senior official. There's no point arguing with him. It was a 2, Dave. It was only a 2. And he loves those overhand chops, doesn't he, ladies and gentlemen? That's got to be about the 4th or 5th time in this match he's slammed those frying pan-sized hands into the chest of Adriano. And hang on, he tried to put him on the top rope, but Adriano is fighting back. Oh, and he pushes Dave BLASCO down. Dave BLASCO takes a spill. Adriano is on the 2nd rope now. What's he looking for here? Is he going to go aerial? And it's a twisting corkscrew European uppercut. And he's not going for the pin. Is that wise? What's he looking for here? He's got him set up again in that Uranagi position. Could he be looking for Old Reliable once again? Yes, he is. And for a 2nd time, he slams him onto his knee with a Uranagi backbreaker. He pulls him away from the ropes. And this is what I was alluding to, earlier, ladies and gentlemen, that full Nelson finisher. He's got him seated. Stevie Richards used to do this, and he called it the rat trap. Will it be about to secure victory for Adriano? Dave BLASCO, he's reaching out. He taps. Dave BLASCO taps out. Adriano is the first man to enter the main event championship match. Adriano really had to fight for that victory. He was attacked before the opening bell. Dave BLASCO tried to fight dirty, but there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Adriano is the first man entering tonight's championship match. A 4-way elimination match to determine the first Break Pro Wrestling champion. And that man, Adriano, could be the man that walks away with the gold. What a way to kick off this show. Episode 1, New Noise, kicking off with a bang. And as you can see from these highlights, Adriano really had to fight for this victory. Here you see him flying off the top rope with that corkscrew European uppercut that spelt the beginning of the end. And now it is time for our 2nd title qualification match. The winner of this match will be joining Adriano and 2 other men in our main event to fight for the inaugural Break Pro Wrestling Championship. And making his way to the ring first is FLAVIO Augusto. And again, you can hear this incredible crowd here in Rome. It's coming alive. Oh, there we go, that's it. Flash the merch. Excellent salesmanship. You gotta hustle. If you aren't hustling your merch at every possible opportunity, you aren't really a pro wrestler. And you can see FLAVIO Augusto full of energy, with a huge opportunity ahead of him. Flavio is actually the 3-time IWA champion, so you just know he would love to add the beautiful Great Pro Wrestling Championship to his list of accolades as well. He'd love to have that gold around his waist. And now we hear the music for his opponent about to make his way to the ring, and you can hear and feel the mood in the room changing. Things have taken a sour turn. I believe people are not a fan of the man about to make his way to the ring now. Ivan Blake. Ivan, together with Nick Wave, forms the team, the Legion of Freedom. And as you can hear from this less than pleasant reception here in Rome, he is not very well liked. Deus Ex Machina. The Just God, he likes to call himself. A bit blasphemous. Rome. And he's really not doing a lot to endear himself to the crowd there. But I don't really think that's on his mind. And you can see him there not showing respect to Giulio Lucchesi.
Il seguente incontro è valevole come incontro di qualificazione al main event per il titolo di campione indiscusso. Ad arbitrare il match ci sarà Giulio Lucchesi.
Now that's the respect our wonderful referee Giulio Lucchesi should be shown.
All'angolo alla mia destra, con un peso di 84 kg proveniente da Roma, lui è il Deus Ex Machina, Ivan Blake!
And once again, the boos raining down on Ivan Blake.
E invece, all'angolo alla mia sinistra, con un peso di 105 kg, proveniente da Roma, è l'imperatore del wrestling italiano, Flavio Augusto!
No prizes for guessing who's the fan favorite here, ladies and gentlemen, Flavio Augusto. Ivan Blake not taking kindly to this. And Giulio Lucchesi calls for the bell, and this match is officially underway. Flavio offering a handshake, extending the hand in a show of sportsmanship. Ivan Blake starting to trash talk early. I'm surprised he shook the hand, but there we go. This will be the Emperor of Roman Wrestling, Flavio Augusto, versus the Just God, or as you heard, Deus Ex Machina, Ivan Blake. Both men vying for position with the lockup. But it's Ivan Blake who gains the advantage first. Flavio sends him back into the corner. Oh, and a rocking forearm to the side of the head. Ivan Blake takes him out at the knee. Oh, and a mule kick to the midsection. Oh, and Ivan Blake with a series of shots there. Oh, and an enziguri to the back of the head. Ivan Blake is looking to outpace and outwit Flavio very early on in this contest. He's looking to embarrass him as well. Oh, but hang on, Flavio catches the knee. And now careening his fist off the side of his head. Backs him into the ropes, whips him off. Wait a minute, Ivan Blake again with the enziguri. Ivan Blake had it scouted. He's clearly done his homework on his opponent. Ivan Blake is currently the Wild SIW champion, so of course it is such an honor, it's such an accomplishment, it's something everybody wants to be able to do in wrestling, is to call yourself a double champion. So he would absolutely love to hold 2 of the top championships in Italy. Oh, but Flavio is going to make sure that doesn't happen as he fights back. Oh, and Ivan Blake with a running European uppercut. And a snapmare into the center of the ring. Oh, followed by a chin lock, and he's got it sunk in tight. Flavio is going to need to stand up quickly. He doesn't want to spend too long on the mat. He doesn't want to let Ivan Blake squeeze the air out of him. But Flavio is looking to feed off the crowd here in Rome. Referee Giulio Lucchesi in perfect position to check. Ivan Blake, front face lock. It looks like he's going for a suplex. But Flavio Augusto puts on the brakes. Flavio Augusto, he's making him work for it. He's not letting him have it. Oh! And it's a suplex of his own. And look at the strength as he holds him in the air. But Ivan Blake had it scouted. A knee to the top of the head. Oh! A shining wizard. A shining wizard. Slow to cover, though. Have those few seconds cost them? And they might have. They very well might have. Hear the crowd chanting the Emperor of Roman Wrestling. They're chanting for Flavio Augusto. Oh, and another vicious kick, this time to the back of the head. Ivan Blake looks to be firmly in control. The current Wild SIW champion. Oh, good God. What a shot. Oh, and what a shot. Oh, and a... But again, Ivan Blake firing back. And another shining wizard. A bit quicker to the cover here. Will that be the difference maker? But Flavio kicks out at 2. Ivan Blake appears to be looking within there, looking for a bit of calling on some higher power. Flavio, he was reaching for the ropes, but I don't think he knows where he is. Oh, and now Ivan Blake wrenching on the face. He breaks it before referee Giulio Lucchesi was able to administer a count. But is he going for it again? Oh, and that is just unnecessary. The sportsmanship is fastly leaving professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to see it. And once again, Flavio finds himself in the grips of a chin lock, but he's quick to fight up. Good. Oh, but again, Ivan Blake spins into a sleeper and Flavio finds himself in a world of trouble. It almost looked like a tap out there, but Flavio, he's fading fast. No, he's just flailing. I thought it was tapping, but he was flailing, and he's able to fling himself towards the ropes and send Ivan Blake flying. What does Flavio have up his sleeve? Does he have a game plan? Has he accounted for this moment? Goes to the outside to take a breather. Ooh, Ivan Blake goes to chase him on the outside. Flavio rolls back in. He's outsmarted Ivan Blake, at least temporarily. Oh, and Flavio knocking Ivan Blake off the apron. Ivan Blake sent careening into a crew member. And this fight has spilled to the outside quickly. Oh, and a big double-handed shot. He almost knocked that fan's beer out of his hand. I hope it wasn't a bit of Moretti. Those things are delicious and expensive. And referee Giulio Lucchesi is now up to a count of 5. They're going to have to get back into the ring quickly, or this could end in a double countout, and neither men will qualify for our 4-way main event. Oh, and Ivan Blake was in at the count of 9. And now that he's delivered that baseball slide dropkick to Flavio, it has reset the count, and they are lucky. A second longer, and that would have been a double countout. This match would have ended in shattered dreams for both men. And you saw then Ivan Blake, his head was just bouncing off that steel ring post. Now Flavio delivers a shoulder to the midsection. Sunset flip! Oh, and at the counter too, Ivan kicks out. Went for a kick a third time. Flavio had it scouted. Oh wait, it's a small package! No, hang on, he rolls through. He rolls through. Oh, and a Falcon Arrow! A Falcon Arrow! 1, 2. Oh, and at 2.9. Flavio Augusto kicks out. A very impressive counter there into a very clean Falcon Arrow from Deus Ex Machina, Ivan Blake. And you can hear this crowd here in Rome showing their appreciation. This is awesome. Referee Giulio Lucchesi making sure that Flavio can indeed continue. Ivan Blake is trying to collect himself, but I don't think he realizes that Flavio is right behind him as Flavio unloads. Flavio ducks under. Oh, a reverse atomic drop. And a big shoulder tackle takes down Ivan Blake. The 3-time IWA champion is on fire as he delivers a big running boot to the side of Ivan Blake's head. Went for a hammerlock lariat. Will he get it this time? He does! He does! Again, slow to cover. Has that given Ivan Blake time to recover? Oh, and it has. Ivan Blake at the count of 2, kicking out. Which one of these men will advance to tonight's final? We already know that Adriano is the first man to qualify for the Break Pro Wrestling Championship match. Who will be man number 2? Will it be Flavio Augusto or will it be Ivan Blake? Flavio is now heading to the tippity top rope. Ivan Blake rising like a demonic being. Runs to the top and hits him in the side of the head. Flavio is stunned, and this could spell disaster for Flavio. What is Ivan Blake looking for here? Oh, and he sends him crashing back down to the mat. Ivan Blake has a sadistic look in his eye. What is he looking for here? He points his fingers to the heavens. And he drives the point of his elbow into the back of Flavio's head. And Flavio again rolling to the outside to recover. Wise in the sense that he wants to recover. Unwise in the sense that Ivan Blake could, if he wanted to, win this match by countout and still qualify for the final. However, Ivan Blake has opted to go to the outside and try and haul Flavio in. I don't think he wants to win that way. I might have gone into this thinking he'd be willing to take the easy way out, the cheap way out, but it seems like, oh, hang on, no. He is going to leave him there. He is going to leave him there. He's thought twice. He's thought, I don't need to win this in the ring. I can have him counted out, have a bit of a night off, and qualify for the final and possibly become the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion. Referee Giulio Lucchesi is up to a count of 6 now. Up to a count of 7 now, and I'm not going by her fingers, ladies and gentlemen. I do know how to count to 10 in Italian. She's up to 9. Flavio is barely on his feet. Can he make it back in? Oh my goodness, and at 9.9, he makes it back in. Ivan Blake not able to get the easy night he thought he was going to have. Flavio sitting on the apron, just trying to catch his breath, but Ivan Blake is not going to let him rest. And again, grabs him by the face. Flavio stuns him! Flavio stuns him! He stuns him over the top rope. A roll-up! A roll-up! 1, 2... Oh, and Flavio, even with his feet on the ropes. Flavio, even with his feet on the ropes, unable to get the 3. He trips Ivan Blake up a second time. 2. Oh, and it's only a 2. Flavio is desperate to win. He's trying everything. He's trying every pin he can think of. It's a 3. Flavio Augusto is the second man to qualify.
Il vincitore di questo match e che si qualifica al main event indiscusso è l'imperatore di Roma, Flavio Augusto!
Flavio Augusto is the second man to qualify. Both men wanted it, but clearly Flavio wanted it just a little bit more. The Emperor of Roman Wrestling advances to tonight's main event. And let's look at some of the highlights again, ladies and gentlemen. That beautiful enziguri there from Ivan Blake. The reverse atomic drop followed by that huge shoulder tackle that knocked Ivan Blake down.
Andiamo avanti con il prossimo match.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to match number 3, and I recognize that music. It's the music of a man I know very well. It's Mr. 24 Karat himself, Fabulous Fabio Romano, the winner of the first ever and last ever, as it turned out, Kafka Cup, is making his way to the ring. And listen to the adulation here in Rome as the man from the Eternal City makes his way to the ring. And he has upgraded the bling since I last saw him. Look at that. The Golden Flame now as well. Every time I see him, he's got a new bit of ring gear and a new nickname. I love it. He's always evolving. And ladies and gentlemen, for the 3rd straight match, you are getting a first-time encounter. That's what we're about at Break Pro Wrestling. It's first-time encounters. It's matches that you haven't seen anywhere else, and you're seeing for the first time here in Break Pro Wrestling. And Fabio Romano is soaking in this adulation from the crowd here at Largo. You can see there are quick pep talks and words of wisdom before the match as his opponent makes his way to the ring. And making his way to the ring now is Luke ASTATROTH, who is the youngest ever EPW Silver Champion. And you can see he means business. But Fabio Romano there on the apron getting a pep talk from his Team Invictus teammate Adriano. And you know, some tag team relationships, ladies and gentlemen, are entirely professional. It's just a tag team of 2 wrestlers and it's a professional relationship. But Fabio Romano and Adriano in Team Invictus, they aren't just a tag team, they are great friends. And in a tag team, that can really go a long way.
Il seguente incontro è valevole come qualificazione al main event per il titolo di campione indiscusso della Break Pro Wrestling. Ad arbitrare l'incontro ci sarà il signor Danilo Gli Alboni. Alla mia sinistra, proveniente da Roma, 75 kg di puro oro, è la fiamma a 24 carati. Lui è Fabio Romano!
And listen to this crowd go wild for Fabio Romano.
Alla mia destra invece, proveniente sempre da Roma, 125 kg di peso, LUCA ASTATROTH!
And referee Danilo Iaboni calls for the bell, and we are underway. It's David versus Goliath, folks. And Goliath just threw David into the corner. Fabio is really going to have to dig deep for this one. He's going to have to use his cunning, his technical ability, his striking ability, because I don't see a way how he's going to get this gigantic man off his feet. And he goes for a rear waistlock on Luke Astaroth, and I'm amazed he's able to lock his fingers around the waist. And you can see there Luke Astaroth just powering out immediately. Barely even a challenge for him. And Fabio, you can see a fleeting look of concern on his face, but he's keeping that poker face on. You don't want your opponent to know that you're going through any kind of unease or anxiety or having any doubts. You need to be confident. You need to exude that in the ring. And just like I said, Fabio's having to strike. He's having to strike his way out. Oh, but Luke Astaroth with a thunderous one of his own. Oh, and he brings the arm over his massive shoulder and sends Fabio crashing to the mat with a huge shoulder tap. Now he's trying to rip Fabio's wrist out of its socket, but Fabio, he's no slouch. He's been training in the United Kingdom. He has been adopting that British wrestling style. You saw him attempting a classic British way out of it. But Luke Astaroth is overpowering him at every turn. Fabio's going to have to dig deep. Oh, and he's tripped him up at the legs. Come on, Fabio, you're gonna have to keep on him. You can't let him get back to a vertical base. Oh, and look at that, Luke Astaroth picking him up like it's nothing, and Fabio Romano runs into a brick wall. Fabio Romano, he tries again, to no avail. At every turn, Luke Astaroth is just overpowering him. Oh, and it knocks Fabio down. Fabio tries to trip him over, but to no avail. He ducks under. Oh, and a head scissors sends the big man into the corner. Fabio cannot give this man any time to rest. He has to stay on him. Fabio Romano active in the... Fabio, no way. There's no way. There is absolutely no way. Fabio trying to lift this huge man onto his shoulders. Luke Astaroth answers with a fireman carry of his own, and this is what Fabio needs to do. He needs to try and just find a way to pin him. Oh, and Fabio using that high ring IQ, he pulls down the bottom rope. Luke Astaroth stumbles over. This is what Fabio has to do. He's not going to outpower him. Can he outsmart him? And he shoots through. He was caught in midair. Luke Astaroth caught him in midair and slams him onto the ring apron. My God. Fabio was able to get Luke Astaroth onto the outside and launched himself at the big man. But Luke Astaroth, just so big and so strong, he caught him in midair. Oh, and Fabio sent into that corner post. That solid steel ring post. Referee Danilo Iaboni is beginning to count both these men out. Oh, and a big overhand shot. Both men back in the ring now. Oh, and Fabio's face says it all. Slammed into the canvas with authority. And look at that cocky cover. 1 boot. Only a 2. And now the massive Luke Astaroth lifting Fabio into a suplex, but Fabio knees him in the head. Cross chop. Hits him in the stomach. European uppercut. Fabio is fighting back. Oh, but Luke Astaroth cutting him off immediately. Fabio, he tries it again. Did he have him off his feet? Am I seeing things, or did Fabio Romano have that massive man off his feet, even if it was just for a 1/10 of a second? That is still incredible, but to no avail as Luke Astaroth just punishing Fabio Romano in this title qualification match. We already know 2 of the 4 competitors, ladies and gentlemen. Fabio's Team Invictus teammate Adriano is the first man. Flavio Augusto is the second man. Who will be the third man? And as much as I love Fabio Romano, as much as I love the winner of the first and last Kafka Cup, I simply don't see how he's going to beat this massive man, this Luke Astaroth, who is just punishing Fabio Romano with the greatest of ease. He's catching him in midair. He's barely breaking a sweat. He is in firm control of the eternal flame of Rome. Oh, and a spine buster. That's it. That's got to be it. And Fabio, showing that heart and soul, kicks out. You can hear this crowd trying to will Fabio on. This hometown boy has the crowd behind him. They want to see their boy in the main event. Will he be able to pull off the upset of the century? He moves out the way. Luke Astaroth goes crashing shoulder first into the turnbuckle. This is what Fabio's going to have to do. He's got a guillotine applied. A guillotine. He's going to try and choke the big man out. He's trying to squeeze the air out of the lungs of Luke Astaroth. He's squeezing of everything he's got. But hang on. Luke Astaroth has turned it into a suplex. Oh, and he... Was that a cutter? Fabio turned it into a cutter. Fabio Romano has delivered a cutter to the big man. Come on, Fabio. Come on, we're counting on you. We want to see the golden flame of Rome, the eternal flame of Rome. We want to see you in the final. Come on. Will Fabio Romano be the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion? He's pulling himself up using the ropes. Luke Astaroth has taken so much out of him. But Luke Astaroth just again with some punishing blows to the stomach. Fabio ducks under the clothesline. A face buster to the knee. A chop. Fabio is going to have to chop the big man down. I think he was looking for a DDT. We'll never know. A kick to the shin. Takes the big man down. What's he going for here? A shot to the side of the head. And a DDT spikes the big man. And Luke Astaroth rolling to the outside. I think Fabio again is going to go for that suicide dive. And this time, after doing more damage to Luke Astaroth, it's more effective. Luke Astaroth wasn't able to catch him in midair. Fabio Romano using his body as a weapon, launching himself at Luke Astaroth. And if I was Fabio, I would try and take the count-out win, but he's now going to try and lug the big man into the ring. Fabio Romano has such heart, such soul. He wants to win the honourable way. He wants to pin the big man. He wants to make the big man submit. He doesn't want to take the count-out victory. We've seen this before. That signature roll-in jawbreaker. We've seen him use that move at Progress Wrestling of all places. And my God, my God, oh my God, oh my God, the biggest Samoan drop I've seen in my life. Oh my God, at 2.9, Luke Astaroth kicks out. I never in my life thought I would see that. Fabio Romano lifting the big man off his feet and delivering a Samoan drop here at the Largo venue at episode 1 of Break Pro Wrestling. The straps are down. The straps are down. My money's on Fabio Romano. I'm putting 24,000 euros on Fabio Romano. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. A power slam from the big guy. Uno, due. Oh my God, my money's back on Fabio. Put the money back on Fabio. I cannot believe what I've seen, ladies and gentlemen. Fabio has stayed in this longer than I think a lot of people were going to give him credit for. They probably looked at the lineup and thought this was a foregone conclusion. Oh, and did you see that spear? He almost cut Fabio Romano in half. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Luke Astaroth is the third man to enter the final.
Il vincitore di questo match è terzo partecipante al main event per il titolo,
Luke Astaroth joins the four-way final, ladies and gentlemen, but what a fight by Fabio Romano, possibly the fight of his life. And we're just getting started here at Break Pro Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen.
Va bene, procediamo con il prossimo match.
Well, it's now time for our fourth and final title qualification match. Who will be the final man to enter tonight's four-way main event? Making his way to the ring now, Karim Brigante, KB Violence, the leader of the Roman scene. One of the final students of the late, great, former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Harley Race. This is a man with an incredible wrestling pedigree, a man who has carried the Italian wrestling scene on his back. He has carried the good name of Roma around the world, and you can hear that amazing reception for him. Karim, so beloved by these fans here in Rome and all around Italy. We already know that Adriano, FLAVIO Augusto, and Luke Astaroth will be competing in tonight's main event to determine the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion. Who will be the fourth man? Will it be KB Violence, Karim Brigante, or will it be his opponent who is about to make his way to the ring? And I'll tell you what, anyone who uses ABBA as their entrance music immediately makes a fan out of me. And making his way to the ring now, it is Flowey Queen. Flowey was actually trained by Karim and is the current IWA light heavyweight champion. And he's making his way to the ring now. And you can hear the crowd here in Rome enjoying a little ABBA sing-along. Swedish-Italian relations going strong in the year 2022, I see. And he's got, look at this, he's got his own fan club. They've bought the wigs and everything. This is fantastic. Now, as I mentioned, Flowey was actually trained by Karim, so this will be a very interesting matchup. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm going to say. For the fourth time in a row, you're getting a first-time clash. This is the first time these two wrestlers have competed one-on-one against each other, and it's happening in Break.
Il seguente match.
Flowey, wowie.
Il seguente match è valevole come qualificazione per il main event e il titolo di campione indiscusso. All'angolo alla mia destra, con un peso di 110 kg, il guerriero romano Karim Brigante!
And look at the love and respect being shown to Karim Brigante as he's announced.
Alla mia sinistra invece, con un peso di 91 kg, lei è la regina della festa, il capo cheerleader, la madre di tutti gli unicorni, Flowey!
And I'd say a just as loud, if not louder, reaction for Flowey Queen. Senior official Filippo Malvezzi calls for the bell, and our fourth and final title qualification match is underway. Who will be the final man competing in tonight's main event? And Karim, he's smiling now, but will that get more annoying as the match goes on? You know, Karim is a very aggressive, very powerful competitor. I don't think he's going to take too kindly to these kind of shenanigans, even if, you know, they are good friends and Flowey is one of his students. Flowey sees Karim as something of a mentor, so this will be a very big test for Flowey. There we go, some playfulness there from Karim, and look at that $1 million smile there. It's hard to tell if Flowey's smiling behind that mask. And Karim grabs him in the rear waistlock. Flowey goes underneath. Oh, hang on. And again, Flowey with that very flamboyant showboating style. Flowey finds himself in a wrist lock in the middle of the ring. He's trying to slap his way out of it, and he's trying to get Filippo involved, trying to get Filippo to help him out. Filippo has to stay impartial, Flowey. Whoa, and there's one way out of it. Tries to trip up Karim and is successful. Side headlock applied. Karim so strong, able to just pick him straight up. But Flowey maintains control of the headlock. And you can see him wrenching. Flowey rolls over. Oh, and he finds himself on the shoulders of Karim. Karim caught him out of midair. Oh, Flowey jumps down. Karim tried to shoulder barge him. Flowey has an answer for everything Karim's trying so far. Karim takes control of the head. Oh, Flowey with a kick to the shin. Knocks Karim down to a knee. Oh, and a super kick to the kneeling Karim Brigante. And what's he going for here? Using Karim's arm as a pantomime machine gun. That's not going to do any damage, but I think it will wreak havoc on the psyche of Karim Brigante. That inverted atomic drop. Goes for the super kick again. Oh, and there's the mind games of Flowey again at play. Karim must be thinking, I trained this guy and now he's kissing me. I'm trying to win a wrestling match. And the crowd going absolutely wild for it. One more time, they're saying. Go on, Flowey, give the crowd what they want. Oh, and Karim was charging ahead with a full head of steam. Flowey pulled down the top rope. Karim goes crashing to the outside. Is Flowey revving up for something? He's beckoning for it. What's he looking for? Oh, and a tope suicida. Right on the money. Flowey rolls back in. And for a second time, knocking Karim Brigante down. Un altro dai. Oh, and Karim Brigante with that signature forearm smash. Did you hear the impact? Did you hear the noise? And you can see Karim now saying, this guy's crazy. Oh, hang on, you got to keep your eyes on Flowey. And this is where we're going to see the contrast come into play. KARIM Brigante, very hard-hitting, very serious. Flowey, very playful, very light-hearted, shall we say. But hang on, KARIM has ordered the fans to move out the way. What does he have in mind here? And he launches Flowey into 3 rows of chairs. My God! Referee Filippo Malvezzi checking on Flowey. KARIM Brigante launching Flowey from the ring to 3 rows of chairs. And you can see now almost a look of regret. Was that too far from KARIM Brigante? He's asking himself, have I gone too far? This is one of my students. But when a championship opportunity is on the line, when a championship opportunity as big as being the first ever pro wrestling break champion is at stake, you got to do everything you can to win. And you can see now, referee Filippo Malvezzi begins to administer the count, and KARIM knows how much damage he's done. I think he's going to try and take that count-out victory. He's up to a count of 5. But the crowd here in Rome, the crowd here in Largo are chanting Flowey on. They're willing him back to his feet. Can Flowey make it back to the ring in time? Oh, and just in time, able to roll in. But how much damage has that throw into the chairs done to Flowey? Hang on, Flowey unable to get back to his feet. KARIM makes some distance as Filippo does his checks, but Flowey says he's able to continue, so the match will go on. KARIM Brigante. Oh, hang on. Was it a bit of deceit from Flowey? Oh, the jackknife cover only gets a 2. Flowey, the kick to the top of KARIM's head. Springboards off the second rope, a beautiful springboard moonsault. Oh, and it's only a 2. And KARIM tries to cinch the head again, and Flowey now, double leg takedown, just slapping away at KARIM. A big corner clothesline, and you can hear the crowd is split 50-50 for KARIM Brigante and Flowey. Flowey with a springboard to the top rope, and he launches himself in with a huge single leg drop kick. Flowey showing off his agility. Very slow to the cover. Will that give KARIM time to recover? Oh no, do it. Oh, and it's only a 2. And you can hear it there from the crowd, folks. They are absolutely loving it here. Episode 1 of Break Pro Wrestling, new noise. All 4 title qualification matches have delivered. But hang on. KARIM Brigante looking for that torture rack, that Argentine backbreaker. But Flowey with the backslide. Is he about to steal it? Oh, and it's only a 2. Who will be the 4th man in tonight's main event match? Will it be KARIM Brigante or will it be Flowey Queen? At the moment, I don't know who to put my money on. And KARIM Brigante showing off his strength, catching Flowey out of midair, but Flowey fighting back with a series of elbows. He's really trying to knock KARIM down. KARIM stays strong. Death Valley driver, Spicoli driver. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Flowey stays alive. Flowey lives to fight another day. It means so much to both these men, this opportunity. So both men giving it everything they've got. Flowey digging deep to kick out. KARIM Brigante slowly rises to his feet, and he's got Flowey in the crosshairs. What is he lining up for here? Oh, he was looking for a spear. Flowey jumps over. But KARIM with another devastating forearm. And Flowey with the Pele kick. The Pele kick. The overhead kick. Flowey has him hooked. Oh my goodness, but Karim Brigante counters with a spinning neck breaker. That whiplash neck breaker. And now Karim Brigante, I think, is looking to... No, I spoke too soon. Flowey Queen has Karim Brigante up. Oh my goodness, drops Karim on his knee. The back of Karim's head dropped onto the knee of Flowey Queen. He drapes the arm over. The shoulders are up. Fantastic officiating there from Filippo Malvezzi. Flowey crawled into the cover, but Karim had his shoulders up. Referee Filippo Malvezzi now administering the knockdown count. If this ends in a draw, neither man will be advancing to the final, and we will have a triple threat match. Up to a count of 7, but both men to their knees. And referee Filippo Malvezzi calls off the count. Oh, you don't want to get into a striking match with Karim Brigante. They call him KB Violence for a reason. That man has violence tattooed across his knuckles. And you can see that light-hearted, just foolhardy style of Flowey Queen is no match for the hard-hitting, brash brand of violence that Karim Brigante brings to the table. And Flowey Queen being repeatedly knocked to the mat. And Karim Brigante heads over to Flowey. Oh, but Flowey was holding on to the ropes. He skins the cat. He finds himself on the apron. What's he looking for here? Springboard blockbuster! Is that what Flowey needed? He crawls to the cover. 2! Oh my goodness, it doesn't get much closer than that. The springboard blockbuster from Flowey Queen. The crowd don't want this match to end, ladies and gentlemen, but we need a winner. We need to know who will be the final man in tonight's main event. And look at that core strength from Flowey Queen. That is just incredible. And Karim caught him in midair! Karim caught him in midair! Oh, but it's still not enough! Flowey Queen is showing incredible resolve, incredible determination. Karim Brigante is having to dig deep into his arsenal. He throws Flowey Queen into the ropes. Oh, the moonsault doesn't hit the target this time. Karim had it scouted. He moves out the way. He's setting up in the corner. We've seen him try to hit this. We know what this means. Small package from Flowey. Oh, and again Karim Brigante kicks out. The pop-up forearm. Karim Brigante has won so many matches with that move. 1, 2, 3. Karim Brigante advances to the final.
Il vincitore e ultimo partecipante al main event per il titolo, Karim Brigante.
Adriano, Flavio Augusto, Luke ASTATROTH, and now Karim Brigante punch their tickets to the final. One of those 4 men will be the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion as we look over the highlights of this incredible back and forth contest.
Andiamo avanti con il prossimo match.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this match is a breakout star match. The winner of this match will get an opportunity to wrestle on episode 2 of Break Pro Wrestling. The first man making his way to the ring is FLYIN Gabriel. There's just so much talent on the Roman wrestling scene, it's hard to get them all onto one card, so a match like this serves a great purpose to give multiple wrestlers an opportunity. And as I said, the winner of this match will get a shot on episode 2. And as we hear the change of music, it's now Marcus Valentine making his way to the ring. And you can see the crowd here in Rome giving a very warm reception to Marcus Valentine. It'll be interesting to see if those weapons come into play, as this is a multi-man match. There is technically no disqualification. I say technically, there is no disqualification. And now it's LUCA BJORN making his way to the ring. I think the referee is going to have his hands full with this one. A very dynamic match, a big contrast of styles going on here. You can hear the chants for BJORN rising high above the rest.
Il seguente match è un triple threat, vuol dire che i 3 lottatori combatteranno insieme e il primo schieramento o cedimento del match decreterà il vincitore. All'angolo, alla mia sinistra.
Hang on a minute. This is a triple threat match. Whose music is this? Hang on, this isn't meant to happen. What's this? Hang on a minute, I know who this is. But it can't be. It can't be. No, no, it can't be Il Divo. It cannot be Il Divo. Il Divo is banned from the show. Il Divo is not meant to be here tonight. What is Bettini doing here? He is banned. Where is the security? Yeah, we need an explanation.
Voi, branco di pecore, siete qui, mi tifate, eppure io ho letto tutti i vostri commenti. Il Divo non sa lottare, il Divo fa schifo, vaffanculo Divo,
Whoa, that's some pretty strong language. Hang on, hang on. Where is the security? Get Bettini out of here.
Bravi, continuate così, siete molto originali, bravi. Tu hai da parlare, eh? Il più pigro di tutti gli allievi di Flavio Augusto, quello che doveva avere più talento di tutti quanti, e invece sei ancora qui a lottare per la Breakout Star. Quanti anni è che ti alleni? 15, 16, quanti so?
Well, yes, this is a Breakout Star match, and you should not be here.
Aspettate. Sì, pronto? È il 2006, Rob Van Dam vuole la sua gimmick indietro.
Wow. I don't think that was a real phone, ladies and gentlemen.
E tu, Luca BJORN, il vichingo da Milano, signore e signori.
Yeah, the Viking of Milan.
Se io e te avessimo avuto una sola occasione, un 1 contro 1, ti avrei schiaffeggiato talmente forte che oggi tu me ne resti butta.
Again, we apologize for the harsh language of Il Divo Bettini here.
Io oggi qui non combatto, chiaro?
Lo sai invece che c'è? Visto che hai rotto tanto i coglioni fino in questo momento, venendomi anche a insultare personalmente, parlando della mia famiglia, parlando del mio passato come lottatore di wrestler, perché non partecipi? Con loro? Ah, no, aspetta. Per essere...
Hang on, it looks like a proposition has been made. I think we're about to get a verdict.
Solo per precisione, avrei anche un'altra persona, giusto per non farti fare nessuna cagata. Il nostro capo della sicurezza dovrebbe essere qua da qualche parte. Per ora Non ha fatto il suo lavoro facendoti entrare, eh. Mastodon, per favore, vieni fuori un attimo.
Oh, and I believe Chief Security Officer Mr. Mastodont has been called to the ring. This is the man that should have prevented Il Divo from making it to the venue tonight.
E aggiungo un'altra cosa. Aggiungo un'altra cosa. Vorrei che le regole del match rimanessero le stesse, per cui se puta caso dovessi vincere un match, cosa che tu in carriera fino adesso non hai mai fatto, ti metterò in card nel prossimo show.
And I believe Il Divo is in a world of trouble now. And you can see senior official Filippo Malvezzi has called for the bell with all 5 men in the ring. And now Il Divo is being teed off on like a piñata. Well, this was originally scheduled to be a triple threat breakout star match. It now looks like we have a fatal 5-way on our hands. And Mr. Mastodon's just outpowering all 3 men. He's the chief security officer for a reason. And he's now just laying out everybody with clotheslines. Oh, he scoops him up. And now all 3 other competitors in the ring right now are trying to chop down Mr. Mastodon. And a triple dropkick there from Marcus Valentine, Luca BJORN, and FLYIN Gabriel. Oh, it's going to be hard to keep control of the action in this one, folks. Roll up gets the 2. Oh, and in the nick of time, he tries again. Filippo Malvezzi, the referee, is going to have his hands full with this one. Luca BJORN hits a Hurricane Rana. Oh, and Marcus Valentine sneaks up with a super kick. And I won't translate that in case there's any children watching, but the crowd are saying some less than favourable things towards Il Divo Albertini, who just ran in and laid out Marcus Valentine. Now Luca BJORN comes from behind, but Il Divo sends him through the middle rope. Oh, and he rolls through into a Boston Crab. Can he get it? He has it sunk in, the Boston Crab, but hang on. Here comes Mr. Mastodont. That is the last person Il Divo wanted to see. A very interesting dynamic in this matchup now, because if Il Divo is to win this match, he will go from being banned from episode 1 of Break Pro Wrestling to finding himself with a spot on episode 2. How has this happened? And you can see in the ring, Mr. Mastodont just showing off his strength. FLYIN Gabriel now put onto the top rope. Mr. Mastodont kicked away. There's so much going on in this match, ladies and gentlemen. I'll try and call it as best as I can. But there's stuff going on everywhere. FLYIN Gabriel with a huge missile drop kick, taking down Chief Security Officer Mr. Mastodont. And he's now teeing off on Luca BJORN and Marcus Valentine. Hang on, are they looking for a double team maneuver here? In these multi-man matchups, it's quite common to see alliances formed, albeit temporary. Will this one last? Nope, not at all. Oh, and a forearm to the back of the head of Marcus Valentine from Luca BJORN. Luca BJORN, as soon as Il Divo Albertini tried to get in the ring, he just kicked him in the gut. Oh, and Marcus Valentine with a spinning heel kick. Shades of Robert Van Dam. This is not an elimination match, as we'll be seeing in our main event, ladies and gentlemen. This is one fall to a finish. can see Il Divo back in the fray. And while this is a match where everyone is against everyone, Il Divo in particular has found himself to be the center of everyone's attention in this match. And as I said earlier, multi-man means no disqualification! And as that kendo sword that Marcus Valentine brought to the ring is used against him, you can hear him crying out in pain. Oh, the sickening noise, the sickening crack of that kendo sword as it comes crashing down across the back of Marcus Valentine. Jumping elbow. Goes for the cover, but Luca Bjorn straight in there to break it up. Now he's teeing off on Il Divo Bettini. And Il Divo's hopes of being on episode 2 are fading fast as he finds himself rocked by Luca Bjorn. And now the chief security officer is back in the fray and he's knocking down Luca Bjorn. And he, with ease, with absolute ease, he hoists Luca onto his shoulders. But Luca is wriggling free. He pulls down the top rope. And Mr. Mastodont goes flying. Oh, hang on. What's he looking for here? These people who paid for a front row seat to episode 1 are getting their money's worth. A suicide dive onto 2 people. He wipes them both out. Wiping out Mr. Mastodont and Il Divo. And again, teeing off on Il Divo. Hang on. Marcus Valentine is up to the apron as Il Divo and Luca Bjorn are fighting at ringside. And Mr. Mastodont. There's bodies everywhere. A cannonball. Marcus Valentine took them all out with a cannonball. This is anyone's match, ladies and gentlemen. This is how much an opportunity to compete on episode 2 of Break Pro Wrestling means to these people. And now Flying Brian's in the mix. Flying Gabriel, my apologies. Ah, I'm tripping up over my words because it's so hectic. Flying Gabriel just dived onto all 4 other men in this match. There's bodies everywhere. Flying Gabriel is teeing off. Throws Marcus Valentine back in. Now a series of waistlock reversals in the middle of the ring. Pushes Marcus Valentine into the ropes looking for an O'Connor roll. He was trying to... No, a roll-up! Oh, and Il Divo slid in and DDT'd him out of the roll-up. Marcus Valentine in to break it up. And now a temporary alliance formed as they tee off on Marcus Valentine. Marcus Valentine ducks under... Handspring! Oh, and he backflips! A backflip kick into both men! The Break Pro Wrestling chant has broken out here. Oh, and a flipping neck breaker! A flipping neck breaker from Marcus Valentine. Oh, and a swinging side slam from Mr. Mastodont. Flying Gabriel's in! Kicks him in the face! Oh, and Luca Bjorn with a kick of his own. What's he looking for here? Fisherman Buster. A Fisherman Buster from Luca Bjorn. Pin him. Punch your ticket to episode 2. Come on, 1, 2. Oh, and Il Divo Albertini breaks it up at 2. And look at this face-off. Look at the intensity in the eyes of both these men. Now it's a strike-off. Oh, and Il Divo with a backdrop driver. But Luca Bjorn is on his feet. He's feeding off the energy of the crowd. A dragon suplex! A dragon suplex on Il Divo, followed by a super kick. Well, he's got Il Divo in a fireman's carry, but Chief Security Officer has pulled him off. And he now hits Luca BJORN in the face. What does Mr. Mastodon have in mind here? He's got Luca BJORN up. Oh, a big falling slam. Hang on. He let go of the pin of his own volition. What? What is going on? What are you doing, Mr. Mastodon? What are you doing? He's handing the win to Il Divo. Que schifo! Que schifo! What are you doing? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. The corruption in this country is officially out of control. And now Bettini picking up the lifeless body of Luca BJORN. Oh, and it's a Cobra Clutch slam. Not like this. No, no, no. Man, that's a schifo. I can't believe it.
Di questo incontro, il divo Bettini.
How does it feel to line your pockets with dirty blood money, Mr. Mastodon? You should be ashamed. Whenever people look towards the great country of Italy, there's always talks of corruption and bribes and backhanded politics, and you have done nothing to help that reputation. Mr. Mastodon, you should be ashamed of yourself. Che schifo! Il Divo Bettini. This is an absolute travesty. And as a result, Il Divo Bettini will find himself with a shot, with a spot on the card on episode 2. This is a disgrace. Marcus Valentine, Luca BJORN, Flying Gabriel woke up this morning thinking they were going to have a triple threat match with an opportunity to compete on episode 2. And the actions of these two individuals have shattered those dreams. You should be ashamed of yourselves. And the crowd here at the Largo in Rome, rightly so, giving Il Divo Bettini and Chief Security Officer Mr. Mastodon a piece of their minds. Oh, get him out of here. Well, as we look over the highlights from this hectic, fatal five-way match, I'm just as shocked as you all are. Mr. Mastodon, a man that was paid to keep Il Divo out of the venue, showed his true colours. And it appears he's now in the pocket of Il Divo Bettini.
È un match valevole per la Tag League della Breakout Wrestling. Facciamo entrare nel baby.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the first match in the Break Tag League. And making their way to the ring now, one of the top tag teams from the United Kingdom, the team of the OJMO, Michael Oku and Connor Mills. Michael Oku out first in the gold and black jacket. Michael Oku, the former longest reigning undisputed British Cruiserweight champion. An internationally recognized star. Pro Wrestling Illustrated, Wrestling Observer newsletter, a 5-star match to his name. And this is the inaugural match in the Break Tag League. At the end of the season, the top 2 teams with the best win-loss record will face each other in a match to determine the first ever Break Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, Destination Everywhere, one of the premier tag teams, not just in the country, in the world. An incredible track record, former undisputed British tag team champions. And making his way through now, Connor Mills. True grit. A man who is renowned for a hard-hitting, ruthless style, a combination of precision striking and technical wrestling ability, and a tenacity that's hard to be matched, an intensity that is hard to prepare for. Former Pro Wrestling Soul champion. As I said, a man who has held the undisputed British Tag Team Championship along with Michael Oku. And this match was actually originally an open challenge thrown out by Destination Everywhere. They said, you want us for the tag league? We'll face anyone. Who can we face here at Break Pro Wrestling? And it's going to be an interesting dynamic in this match, as they will be facing the team of Max Peach and Sebastian DeWitt. And you may not know this, but Max and Sebastian do not like each other. So you have to ask yourself, why are they teaming up for this match? Well, simply put, gold talks. You can see the suicide sinner Sebastian DeWitt making his way to the ring first. But as I said, these men are frenemies. They do not like each other. But if they can work together to achieve a common goal, it would put them on the map to become the first ever Break Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. You can see here the Dangerous Prince, Max Peach, now making his way to the ring. They're getting along now, but how long is that going to last? Will they be able to put their differences aside long enough to win this Break Tag League match? They have a tough task ahead of them because the former undisputed British Tag Team Champions, Michael Oku and Connor Mills, are one of the premier tag teams in the world. So if you aren't on the same page 100%, you're really going to have a tough night ahead of you. Max has somehow, through deception, convinced Sebastian to tag with him against Destination Everywhere. Sebastian isn't 100% happy with this, but he's gonna have to get on board because a big opportunity lies ahead. And you can see now, the wind-up games have already started. The crowd here love Max Peach. Sebastian DeWitt less than impressed, but as I said, he's going to have to shake it off. He's going to have to keep his head focused, keep his head clear in this match. Sebastian DeWitt now ordering the ring crew to clear away the entrance jacket.
All'angolo, alla mia destra, loro sono gli ex campioni indiscussi tag team britannici, Michael Oku, Connor Mills, Destination Everywhere!
And a great ovation there for the former undisputed British Tag Team Champions.
Proveniente da Nola, Max Peach! E il suo compagno, proveniente da Salerno, Suicide Sinner, Sebastian DeWitt.
And the Suicide Sinner, Sebastian DeWitt, showing the crowd what he thinks of them. He's not taking too kindly to the affection of Max Peach. The match will not start until Sebastian DeWitt gets onto the apron. It'll be interesting to see who starts out from both teams. Looks like Max Peach is going to start things off for his team. Who will start out of the team of Oku and Mills? You can see referee Danilo Iaboni going over to check who will be starting out for that team. It will be Max Peach. The bell has rung and we are underway. It will be Max Peach starting things off against Connor Mills. Connor Mills, just one of the absolute best athletes we have in the United Kingdom. An all-rounder in every sense of the word. Also 1-0 in mixed martial arts. You can see now him rolling over into a front face lock onto Max Peach, rolls through with it. You're going to see some incredible technical ability from Connor Mills, along with just some of the hardest, most sickening strikes you've seen in your life. Oh, and it's Max Peach rolling through with a guillotine, but Connor Mills, with that extensive MMA background, will know how to get out of it. See Connor Mills hooking onto the leg there, pinning him down again, trapping both legs. Again, goes for that front face lock. Max Peach twists out into a wrist lock. Connor Mills down to a knee. Connor Mills with that picture-perfect bridge. Fights his way out. Rolls into a pin. Max Peach with a crucifix. No, Connor Mills rolls out as well. Back and forth they go. Referee Danilo Iaboni's getting his cardio in there. And you can hear the crowd firmly behind Max Peach. Pesce, 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 they chant. Max Peach trying to overpower Connor Mills. Connor Mills not letting his shoulders go to the mat into that pinning predicament. He's got that strong bridge on. The incredible neck strength there on display from Connor Mills. And you can see how strong he is. He forces his way back up. And he forces Max Peach to the ground. 1, 2. Max Peach gets the arm up. Connor Mills wrestles it back down. Max Peach tries to get the other one up. And now it's Max Peach with the bridge. Oh, and Connor Mills using his body weight to force him down. And look at the neck strength there from Max Peach. Connor Mills is trying to fight him down, but Max Peach is fighting him off. Oh, and an arm drag using both arms there from Max Peach from the knuckle lock position. Connor Mills has that arm barred. Mentioning at the jaw of Max Peach as well. Michael Oku looking on quite concerned from the apron, whereas Sebastian DeWitt almost looking like he couldn't care less, even though there is an opportunity to become the first ever Break Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions at stake. Max Peach nipping up. Connor Mills with a nip up of his own. Max Peach ducks the strike. Oh, and a kick to the face of Connor Mills. Max Peach, springboard arm drag. Oh, and what an innovative head scissors there. Connor Mills turned inside out. Double underhook. Butterfly suplex from Max Peach, excuse me, I'm tripping over my words. Oh, and he tags in Sebastian DeWitt. Meanwhile, Connor Mills tags in a fresh Michael Oku. Michael Oku sent to the corner. Sebastian DeWitt running European uppercut. Runs off the ropes. Ducks under a line from Michael Oku. Oh, hang on. Picks Michael Oku up. Oh, and it's a version of a back body drop. And Michael Oku, tagging in Connor Mills, runs straight into an arm drag from DeWitt. Sebastian DeWitt wrenches the arm of Connor Mills. Oh, well, there's no need for that. And it's problems like that they're going to run into because Michael Oku and Connor Mills are on the same page. Meanwhile, Sebastian DeWitt is almost sabotaging things for his team. Connor Mills hangs Sebastian DeWitt on the rope. And Michael Oku comes in with a triangle dropkick. Connor Mills runs off the ropes. Tope Suicida! And things are firmly on the side of Destination Everywhere. The ball is in their court. They're on the same page. And they're running roughshod over the team of Max Peach and Sebastian DeWitt. I have to question, was this the smartest move from Max Peach to team up with Sebastian DeWitt? A huge chop there to Sebastian DeWitt. Oh, and a thunderous kick to the spine. And look at that braggadocious cover there from Connor Mills. This is that incredibly coordinated tag team attack of Destination Everywhere. Michael Oku now in. Max Peach on the apron. Sebastian DeWitt finds himself in a neutral corner with Michael Oku on the attack. And Michael Oku is saying, is this your partner? Do you want the tag? And Sebastian DeWitt, he didn't want the tag earlier, but I think now he'd be begging for it. And you can see, despite the behavior of Sebastian DeWitt in this match, Max Peach on the apron, he still wants to win this. He wants to advance in the league. He wants to end up at the top of the table so that he can compete for the Break Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships. But he'll be doing that with a partner who he seems to not get along with at all. Oh, and Connor Mills knocking Max Peach off the apron with authority. And a running basement dropkick there. Shoulder up. Destination Everywhere have been very coordinated, very focused this entire match. Oh, and Sebastian DeWitt trying to fight back. Did you hear the impact from that strike? Sebastian DeWitt might be out cold. Only a 2 count there. Oh, and the crowd showing their displeasure there. And referee Danilo Ayaboni is going to have to break this up because you cannot have all 4 men in the ring at the same time. And see, it's because of things like that that put Destination Everywhere ahead of the makeshift team of Max Peach and Sebastian DeWitt. This crowd here in Rome now almost souring on Destination Everywhere, but I question, are they as sour on Destination Everywhere as much as they are sour on Sebastian DeWitt? They love Max Peach, but he's got a questionable choice in tag team partners. Sebastian DeWitt is now trying to fight out of this. He's desperately reaching for Max Peach, who he didn't want to tag in earlier, but now he's desperate. Has he bitten the hand that feeds, or will Max Peach show forgiveness? The pin a little too close to the corner of Destination Everywhere there. You could see Michael Oku was close enough to break it up. Sebastian DeWitt. Oh, and a backdrop driver. You can see he's now desperate to make the tag to Max Peach. He needs to tag in the fresh man. Max Peach is the only hope of winning this tag team match now. And he makes the tag! Peachy's in! Peachy ducks under. A double Hurricane Rana! A Hurricane Rana to both members of Destination Everywhere. Running double knees. Oh, and a clothesline through the ropes for Mills. And now he uses Michael Oku as a weapon against his own partner. And he forces Michael Oku to deliver a standing sliced bread to his own partner. What is he doing here? Oh my goodness! Variation of a package powerbomb. Referee Danilo Eboni too slow to the count. I think that extra second cost him. Michael Oku is able to kick out at 2. You have to question, if referee Danilo Iaboni was there a second earlier, would that have been Sebastian DeWitt and Max Peach advancing to the final? Or at least moving forward in the league ahead of the final. He now tags in Sebastian DeWitt, and Sebastian DeWitt almost reluctant to get in the ring. Finally, he gets in the ring. A double team maneuver, perhaps? Oh, but Connor Mills, in behind, he had it scouted, puts his partner back on his feet. Max Peach sent out the ring. But Connor Mills is sent out the ring by Sebastian DeWitt. And now Michael Oku, he's looking for that signature half crab. The move that won him the Cruiserweight Championship. The move that helped him retain the Cruiserweight Championship so many times. Sebastian DeWitt went for a roll-up, only got a 2. Michael Oku swings wild. Sebastian DeWitt with a backhand. Michael Oku with a Pele kick. A Pele kick from Michael Oku. Both men are down. What an incredible way to kick off the Break Pro Wrestling Tag League. Michael Oku tags in Connor Mills. Oh my God, I feel sick. Did you hear that kick to the chest? And Sebastian DeWitt saying, come on. Un altro. He wants more. He's saying, give me another one. Un altro, dai, forza, come on. Oh, I think he's going to regret that. So easy to end up with cracked ribs. And kicks as vicious as these. You're asking an MMA fighter to kick you in the chest. Oh my God. Sebastian DeWitt folds over in so much pain, in so much agony. Oh, and he fakes him out. Backhand with the other hand. Mills wasn't expecting it. Rebounds off. Went for that Nigel McGuinness clothesline. Oh, but Michael Oku paying dividends on the outside. Pulls the legs. Super kick to Sebastian DeWitt. Max Peach sent to the apron. An up kick from Connor Mills. It's absolute anarchy here. This match is so hectic. It's broken down so quick. Both these teams want to advance in the league so badly. Connor Mills, a moonsault to both men, a moonsault to the outside. Max Peach and Sebastian DeWitt are being dismantled by Destination Everywhere. And Michael Oku now doing that signature Icelandic boom clap, which precedes his Fosbury flop. Is he looking for it here? Is he going to hit it in the Largo in Rome at Break Pro Wrestling Episode 1 New Noise? Is he looking for that Fosbury flop? He gears up. He runs. Picture perfect Fosbury flop. And you can hear the approval, the adulation, the enjoyment from this sellout crowd here in Rome. Oh, and a running kick from Connor Mills. And one from Michael Oku. Oh, and a springboard moonsault from Connor Mills. And a lion salt from Michael Oku. 1, 2. I can't believe he kicked out. Max Peach being an excellent partner, an excellent cheerleader, encouraging his partner. Oh, and Connor Mills boots Max Peach off the apron. Connor Mills is looking for that signature burning cutter. But Sebastian DeWitt wriggles out. Oh, and Sebastian DeWitt elbows Connor Mills. Connor Mills knocks down Michael Oku. Max Peach with a kick to the back of Connor Mills' head. Sebastian DeWitt has tagged in Max Peach. Are they finally on the same page? What is it here? Muscle Buster, sit-out powerbomb combination. He's going for the pin. 1, 2. Michael Oku with a frog splash over the referee to break up the pin. My goodness, what ring awareness, what foresight. This is tag team wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. This is incredible. And this is only the first match of the Break Tag League. Imagine how incredible the rest of the league is going to be. Whatever two teams we end up with in the final, we are sure for an epic title showdown. That's got to be about the 4th or 5th Fight Forever chance of the evening. Max Peach now desperate to make the tag to DeWitt. Michael Oku back in. Michael the legal man. And he launches off of Max Peach to take out Sebastian DeWitt. And Michael Oku is tuning up the band. Goes for the super kick. Max Peach catches it. A roll up! A roll up! 1, 2. Oh, and Michael Oku kicks out. Michael Oku catches the leg. He's got him caught. He's caught the leg of Max Peach. He's going to try and turn him over. Can he turn him over? He's got him turned over. The half crab. And now Connor Mills is keeping out Sebastian DeWitt. Max Peach is in the center of the ring with nowhere to go. How much longer can Max Peach hold on? Sebastian DeWitt can't save him. Connor Mills is holding him off. Max Peach is desperately reaching for the ropes. Oh, Sebastian DeWitt uses Connor Mills as a battering ram. He uses Connor Mills as a battering ram to break up that half crab, and just in the nick of time, because I don't know how much longer Max Peach would have been able to hold on. Referee being very lenient here with all 4 men in the ring. Michael Oku and Peach, the 2 legal men. Now both teams just slugging it out in the middle of the ring. This is the first match in the Break Tag League, so I think the referee is being lenient here and allowing all 4 men to be in the ring at the same time. I don't think he wants to be forced to call this match a draw or a no contest, but we will need a winner. Both members of Destination Everywhere catch the kicks. Oh no! Miscommunication! Connor Mills accidentally caught his own partner. He didn't see that Sebastian DeWitt had turned him round. Connor Mills receives a boot to the head from both men, and he takes out Max Peach with a thunderous clothesline. There is so much going on here, ladies and gentlemen. What a powerbomb from Sebastian DeWitt! And Connor Mills kicks out at 2. Max Peach is in. Toe pace. Oh my goodness! Dives through the ropes and lands a tornado DDT on Michael Oku on the concrete floor. He rolls him back in. And it looks like they're finally on the same page. Sebastian DeWitt lifting Michael Oku onto his shoulders. What are they looking for here? Michael Oku's in the electric chair. Hang on, Michael Oku is popped to his feet. Gets a forearm to the back of the head. Followed by a drop kick from Max Peach. Are they about to advance in the league? No! Connor Mills at 2.9 at the last possible second, breaking things up. The stakes, the drama, the intensity. This is one of the most thrilling tag matches I've called in recent memory, ladies and gentlemen. Who will be advancing in the Break Tag League? Max Peach throws Connor Mills out. He now has his sights set on Michael Oku. He puts Michael onto the top rope. He tags in Sebastian DeWitt. It's great to see them on the same page. Maybe this is the team. Teamwork makes the dream work. But hang on! Michael Oku with a Hurricane Rana to Sebastian DeWitt that forces him to spear his own tag team partner. And Michael Oku with a super kick to the back of the head of Sebastian DeWitt. Oh, 404! Brain not found that signature knee of Michael Oku. The mill shot from Connor Mills. 1. He kicked out at 1! Sebastian DeWitt dug deep and kicked out at 1. He's feeding off the energy. Oh, but he eats a double super kick for his trouble. Sebastian DeWitt is unstoppable right now. How is he still standing? How is he still standing? Connor Mills has him up in the torture rack. The burning cutter, that signature move of Connor Mills, and the signature 5-star frog splash from Michael Oku. 1, 2, 3, and Destination Everywhere, picking up a win in the Break Tag League.
I vincitori di questo match, Connor Mills, Michael Oku, Destination Everywhere.
What an incredible match, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to kick off the Break Pro Wrestling Tag League. And what a match to put the Italian Tag Team Division on notice. What an incredible match. And an incredible showing there from Max Peach and Sebastian DeWitt. At first, I wasn't sure they could coexist, but by the end of it, they made a damn good tag team. And look at some of these highlights. That innovative head scissors from Max Peach. Using Destination Everywhere as weapons against each other. The moonsault to the outside from Connor Mills. This match had so much action. And if that is a sign of things to come in the Break Pro Wrestling Tag Team Division, we should all have our eyes wide open.
Grazie. Il prossimo match è il primo di 2 match titolati che ci saranno questa sera, quindi facciamo entrare le atlete.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a first time ever occurrence in Italy. We are about to see a Pro Wrestling Eve Championship defended in Italy for the very first time, as this match is for the Pro Wrestling Eve International Championship. And making her way to the ring now is the bloody queen herself, Emily Ramirez. See her there, the bloody queen, Emily Ramirez, challenging for the Pro Wrestling Eve International Championship for the first time ever. We have the challenger in the ring, and now making her way to the ring, the champion, the reigning, defending Pro Wrestling Eve International Champion, Laura Di Matteo. Laura, of course, Italian herself, but has taken up residence in England, where she has taken the British wrestling scene by storm, a firm fan favourite in the UK, winning titles left, right and centre, including the one you see in her hand there, the Pro Wrestling Eve International Championship, which she will now be defending in Italy for the first time ever against the challenger, the bloody queen, Emily Ramirez. Now let's throw it over to the ring for the in-ring introductions.
Questo match è valevole per il titolo International Champion della Pro Wrestling Eve. A sinistra, la sfidante proveniente da Roma, la Bloody Queen, Emily Ramirez.
And listen to the ovation for Emily Ramirez. This crowd knows how much this match means to her.
Alla mia destra, la campionessa in carica, proveniente da San Benedetto del Tronto ma residente a Londra, as real as they come, Laura Di Matteo!
Laura Di Matteo, as real as they come. This match is going to be a hard-hitting one, ladies and gentlemen. You can see there the belt handed to referee Giulia Lucchesi. A huge opportunity for her as well. The first time she will be refereeing a championship match for Pro Wrestling Eve in Italy. This match is actually the result of a challenge made by Emily Ramirez herself. Emily challenged Laura Di Matteo, as she's always been one of Emily's idols. So this is a dream match for Emily Ramirez. But she promises to turn it into a nightmare for Laura Di Matteo. Emily Ramirez showing her strength and power there, overpowering Laura Di Matteo early on. Laura trying to grab the arm and bar it, but Emily Ramirez is able to just throw her off with ease. Laura's going to have to use her agility in this one to counter the power of Emily Ramirez. And just as I was saying that, ladies and gentlemen, able to catch Laura Di Matteo in mid-air. The arm drag to no avail. Oh, and Laura catches Emily with a kick to the side of the head. She has Emily staggered. Laura runs in. Oh, and a drop kick to Emily Ramirez. It doesn't take her down, though. She's still on her feet. Oh, goes low, very smart. Chops her down to a knee. Oh, and a kick to the side of the head. This is the game plan Laura is going to need to employ. Oh, and a sliding clothesline. Goes for the cover. Barely a one. Laura Di Matteo applies the front face lock. She went for the DDT, but Emily Ramirez kept that strong base. Laura just ends up on the mat, and then that headbutt. The dream has turned into a nightmare ever so quickly. Here at Break Pro Wrestling. Laura Di Matteo now finds herself having the air squeezed from her throat. She's going to have to get up quickly. The longer she stays in this, the harder it's going to be to get out. And just thrown away by Emily Ramirez, as if it was nothing to her. It was effortless. Oh, and a back club to the back. Oh, and now using the ropes. Referee Giulia Lucchesi administering the 5 count. And Laura, even though she's down on the ground, still fighting back. Fighting back from a guard, trying those kicks. But Emily Ramirez is overpowering Laura Di Matteo early on in this match. And again, choking her on the ropes. Highly illegal. She's going to have to be careful there because she will not win the championship if this match goes to a disqualification. So she needs to wrestle within the rules. And Laura Di Matteo is finding herself overpowered. I think she may have underestimated Emily Ramirez. Well, I certainly think she won't underestimate her now as she finds herself in a torture rack. She's being bent in half. Look at the contortion. Emily Ramirez is going to snap Laura Di Matteo in half. Look at this. She's cranking it in, cranking up the pressure. Laura slides out, holds onto the wrist, and pulls her over. Fantastic. Laura Di Matteo is going to have to maintain this flurry of offense. She can't give Emily Ramirez time to rest. And after being bent in half in that torture rack, Emily Ramirez is now doing even more damage to the abdomen of Laura Di Matteo as she just charges in with her shoulder. You can see Laura holding her ribs, holding her abdomen in absolute agony. Could we be about to see the championship change hands in Italy for the first time ever? Forearm to Laura Di Matteo. Laura finds herself in the corner, staggered. I don't think she knows where she is. Again, another big corner clothesline, squashing Laura Di Matteo. Oh, and these huge shoulder thrusts. She's been targeting the abdomen of Laura Di Matteo. It's a very effective strategy. Oh, but Laura, using that agility, using those ring smarts, she rolls her up. Barely won. My goodness. Emily Ramirez is proving quite the challenge for Laura Di Matteo. Laura Di Matteo finds herself goozled. She's trying to fight out. And again, Emily Ramirez catches her in midair. Oh my goodness! A swinging backbreaker! A swinging backbreaker! She has been targeting the midsection of Laura Di Matteo the whole match. Laura is in absolute agony. Look at the pain on the face. My goodness. Emily Ramirez is proving to be quite the nightmare opponent for Laura Di Matteo. And And now trying to rip her shoulders out of their sockets. Laura is trying to reach the bottom rope. Trying to reach the bottom rope and break that hold. Laura slowly makes her way back to her feet. How is she going to fight her way out of this one? She's trying to turn Emily over. Oh, and she fights out. Some shots to the midsection. But Emily Ramirez again fights back. Oh, and she scoops Laura Di Matteo up and slams her into the canvas with authority. But Emily Ramirez slow to cover. Slow to make the cover. Have those precious few seconds cost her. You can hear the crowd is split 50-50. Laura blocks, fires back with one of her own, blocks again. Oh, and a springboard! Tornado DDT plants Emily Ramirez on the top of her head. That is exactly what Laura Di Matteo needed. She's now bought herself some time to recover. Referee Giulia Lucchesi administering the knockdown count. Laura Di Matteo needs to use this time to catch her breath, to recover. So much damage has been done to the ribs, the back, the abdomen, the midsection. She needs to use this time to recover and catch her breath, or she's in danger of losing her championship. Both women slowly making their way back up. Referee Giulia Lucchesi calls off the knockdown count. And again, this one has just turned into a slugfest. Did you hear the impact from that? Laura firing back. Enziguri from Laura Di Matteo. She's going to try and knock Emily Ramirez down. She's going to have to use all of her might. A head scissors! Laura Di Matteo takes down Emily Ramirez with a flying head scissors. And this crowd in Rome are now cheering her on. She's going to have to feed off that energy if she wants to hold on to that championship. What is Laura Di Matteo going to pull out of the bag next? Whoa, and Laura Di Matteo almost launched to the floor, but she manages to catch herself and land on the apron. She stuns Emily Ramirez, and now Laura Di Matteo has gone to the top rope. And it's a huge missile dropkick right on the money. 1, 2. Oh, and it's only a 2. Laura must be thinking, what else can I do? What do I have to do to put away the bloody queen, Emily Ramirez? And Emily Ramirez, this, as I said, is a dream match for her. Can she complete the dream and defeat Laura Di Matteo? Laura with these vicious kicks. Oh, a Russian leg sweep. She holds on. And it's that signature submission maneuver. Can she transition? Can she lock it in? She's clasped for hands. She's clasped for fingers. She's got it locked in. Will she make Emily Ramirez tap out to retain? Emily Ramirez just powered out. Laura Di Matteo has won so many championships with that very move, has retained championships with that very move, and Emily Ramirez was able to power out. Uranagi! Emily Ramirez slams Laura Di Matteo down with a Uranagi. 1, 2. Oh, a 2 count. Crowd here in Rome, clapping, chanting, trying to will both competitors back to their feet. Emily Ramirez charges in. Oh, and again squashes Laura Di Matteo. Oh, and the crowd knows what's coming next. They know what this means. Laura, move! No! The cannonball hits the mark. Laura Di Matteo might be out, and that Pro Wrestling Eve International Championship might be coming to Rome. Choke bomb! Choke bomb! 1, 2. Oh my goodness, that's about as close as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. The cannonball followed by the choke bomb, but Laura Di Matteo kicks out at 2 and holds on to that Pro Wrestling Eve International Championship, at least for now. I said earlier that Laura Di Matteo must be thinking, what do I have to do to put away Emily Ramirez? Well, I'm sure that Emily Ramirez is thinking the same. This dream match has turned into a nightmare as she's unable to put away Laura Di Matteo. Laura Di Matteo has just so much fortitude, so much resilience, so much tenacity. Emily Ramirez is getting emotional. Emily Ramirez is thinking, what else can I do? How do I put away this woman who is my dream opponent? You can hear her screaming out, crying in frustration. What is going to happen next? Beals her to the other corner. Out of frustration more than anything else. Oh no! Oh no! She tried to beel her to the other side of the ring, and she's taken out the official. She's taken out referee Giulia Lucchesi. Can we get someone to check on Giulia Lucchesi, please? Well, what's going to happen now? Do we have a second referee? Hang on a minute. Where is Emily Ramirez going? It's all broken down here, folks. Laura Di Matteo is down. Referee Giulia Lucchesi is down. Where has Emily Ramirez gone? Oh no, what is this? What is this? Emily, this is your dream match, not like this. Emily, this is a match you dreamt of, that you begged for. You've wanted it your whole career. What in heaven? Oh my God, no. Laura, you've got to get out of there. Laura, this spells disaster. This spells danger. This could be a career-ending move, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. What is Emily Ramirez thinking? My goodness, there was nobody home. There was nobody home. The bloody queen, Emily Ramirez, goes crashing through that board. Laura Di Matteo was able to roll out the way. And I think Laura realizes now that this is her best chance of winning, her best chance of holding on to and retaining the Pro Wrestling Eve International Championship. Emily Ramirez is down, but so is the referee. In the corner of the screen, we can see Giulia Lucchesi is very slowly making her way back to her feet, but she still doesn't have her eyes on the action in the ring. Laura Di Matteo is back on her feet. Laura. Emily Ramirez is laughing. Emily Ramirez laughs in the face of pain. Oh, and a kick to the face. Emily Ramirez, I think, is something more than human. She's able to withstand tremendous amounts of punishment. Laura Di Matteo, knocked down, at least temporarily, holds on to the ropes for some balance. A super kick again! Another one! There's the leg sweep, and now she's going to lock it in. That signature submission move. Can she lock her fingers together? Oh, and she's wrenching it in. There's the kicks. She's wrenching it in. And that's it. Emily Ramirez submits. Laura Di Matteo retains the EVE International Championship.
La vincitrice è ancora campionessa internazionale della Pro Wrestling, Laura Di Matteo.
Laura Di Matteo retaining her championship, and Emily Ramirez coming up short in her dream match. And I'm sure that isn't the last we've seen of Laura Di Matteo in Break Pro Wrestling, and certainly not the last we've seen of Emily Ramirez either. As we see here some of the highlights, Laura having to use her wits early on and her agility to counter the power of Emily Ramirez. And this was the big game changer there, folks.
Ci siamo! È ora del main event in cui il titolo di Undisputed Champion della Break Pro Wrestling verrà assegnato per la prima volta. Ricordiamo al volo le regole. Il seguente è un Fatal 4-Way Elimination Match, che vuol dire che gli atleti saranno tutti e quattro sul ring. Ad ogni schieramento o sottomissione uno verrà eliminato finché non rimarrà solo uno e sarà il campione. Detto questo, introduciamo gli atleti.
And this is what it has all been about, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Break Pro Wrestling Episode 1 New Noise main event. A 4 corners elimination match to determine the first ever undisputed Break Pro Wrestling champion. Making his way to the ring first, FLAVIO Augusto, a man who has wrestled in Italy for so many years. It would mean so much to him if he was able to walk away as the first Break Pro Wrestling champion. FLAVIO, of course, qualified earlier in this event by defeating Ivan Blake by roll-up. Now entering, making his way to the ring, the largest man in this matchup, who we saw qualify by defeating Fabio Romano. This is Luke ASTATROTH. His size will certainly give him an advantage in this match. the third competitor in this match, Adriano, the Lion of Rome, considered to be the standard of Italian wrestling. We saw him qualify earlier by defeating Dave BLASCO. You can see him holding up that flag with pride. The Lion of Rome, Adriano. We have our first three competitors in the ring, and now it's time for the fourth and final entrant in this match to make his entrance. And it is, of course, KARIM Brigante, KB Violence, the leader of the Roman scene. And there he is. This really is a match with four of Italy's top stars competing, so it's hard to say who has the advantage going in. But when you look at the size of Luke Astaroth, that certainly has to be a difference maker. But the passion of all four men in this match is unmatched. Listen to that ovation for KARIM. KARIM has carried the Roman wrestling banner around the world wherever he has gone. Can he do it again? Can he add another notch to his belt? Can he become the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion? Will it be Adriano, FLAVIO, Luke Astaroth? Let's throw it to the in-ring introductions.
Il seguente match è valevole per il titolo di campione indiscusso della Break Pro Wrestling. Alla mia destra, Luke Astaroth. Il successivo sfidante è l'imperatore di Roma, Flavio Augusto. Alla sua destra, KARIM Brigante. E l'ultimo in questo Fatal 4-Way Elimination match, il leone di Roma, ADRIANO.
And that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. The undisputed Break Pro Wrestling Championship. One of these four men will walk away tonight as the first ever champion. Who will it be? And straight away, the big man Luke Astaroth takes out KARIM Brigante with a spear. He throws Adriano to the corner. FLAVIO sent to the other corner. And now Adriano teeing off on Luke Astaroth. This is what they're going to have to do if they have any hope of taking him down in this match. They're going to have to team up to take down Luke Astaroth. Knocks down FLAVIO Augusto. Adriano finds himself in a chokehold. Scoop slam. Not onto FLAVIO. Not onto FLAVIO, my God. And the big man looking impressive and dominant very early on. Luke Astaroth might win this match by eliminating everyone himself. KARIM back into the fold. Hang on. KARIM Brigante! My goodness, look at the agility! A crossbody takes out all three other men in this match. KARIM Brigante wants to be the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion so bad. Spinning forearm to Luke Astaroth. Running European uppercut. Finally knocks the big man off his feet. And now FLAVIO Augusto is going to the top rope. All three men working together to take down Luke Astaroth. And a big splash. 1, 2, 3. And my goodness, One of the favourites to win this match, Luke Astaroth, is the first one eliminated. All three men had to work together to take him out, and now we are down to 3. FLAVIO Augusto, the Lion of Rome Adriano, and KB Violence KARIM Brigante. Karim went for the spinning forearm. Adriano backed into the corner. Flavio moves out the way. Adriano eats the forearm. Karim eats the kick to the gut. Flavio bounced off the ropes. Knee to the side of the head. Karim with the spinning forearm. Adriano knocking down Karim with a big clothesline. Blink and you'll miss it, folks. This one is going to be fast-paced. 3 hungry men who all want to be the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion. FLAVIO Augusto rolls to the outside. It's Adriano and KB Violence in the ring now. Adriano has KB in his sights. Runs in, running European uppercut. Sends Karim off again. Karim, though, to the apron. Karim kicks Flavio on the outside. Karim with a forearm to Adriano. Oh, and he was going to jump in, but Adriano had it scouted. He caught him with a big shot. Karim and Flavio on the outside. What does Adriano have in mind? He jumps to the apron. And a big diving clothesline takes out both men. This is hectic, folks. This is fast-paced. This is your Break Pro Wrestling Episode 1 main event. The main event of New Noise is to determine who will be the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion. It will be one of these 3 men. It'll either be the Lion of Rome, Adriano, KB Violence, KARIM Brigante, or FLAVIO Augusto. Flavio currently on the outside. Karim and Adriano are fighting out on the inside. And Karim just unloading these thunderous forearms. Wait, there's Flavio! A double shotgun dropkick. Flavio is a man who has wrestled in Rome, in Italy, for so long. It would mean so much to him if he could become the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion. Adriano is the new blood. All 3 of these men want it just as much as the other. This could be anyone's match. Oh, and now Flavio has them exactly where he wants them. Cannonball for Adriano. Can he make it 2 for 2? Wait! What is this? You've got to be kidding me. No, come on! Oh, for goodness sake. That's Ivan Blake. That's Ivan Blake, the man Flavio defeated to gain entry into this match. What a sore loser, for goodness sake. FLAVIO Augusto has been taken out by Ivan Blake. And now poor Flavio, it would be silly of Adriano not to take advantage as he hits him with a double underhook backbreaker. 1, 2, 3, and FLAVIO Augusto is eliminated.
FLAVIO Augusto è stato eliminato.
That means we are now down to 2, ladies and gentlemen. We are down to just 2 men. The Lion of Rome, Adriano, KB Violence, KARIM Brigante. One of these men are going to walk away as the undisputed Break Pro Wrestling champion. It's go time. And you can hear this crowd split 50-50. This is going to be a war, folks. Who will become the undisputed champion? And now both men unloading on each other with a series of forearms. And now chops. Chops everywhere. Strikes everywhere. Both these men want to be champions so bad. Both men staggering, but they stay on their feet long enough to deliver some more shots. Both men exhausted. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, these men have already wrestled tonight. This is their second match of the evening. Their cardio is being put to the test. They have had to fight for a singles match and a match that started out as a fatal four-way match. And that says it all, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? A picture paints 1,000 words. This is a fight. This is a fight for Roman wrestling, for Italian wrestling, for break pro wrestling. This is a fight about who can call themselves the best. Oh, and a knee almost decapitates Adriano. And an uppercut almost takes the head off Karim Brigante. Oh, and both men had the same idea. Both went for a clothesline at the same time. They've taken each other out. And now the referee, Filippo Malvezzi, is checking on both men. He's administering the knockdown count. This is the match to put Break Pro Wrestling on the map, ladies and gentlemen, to show you what Break Pro Wrestling is all about. Adriano cuts off Karim. This is how he eliminated Flavio. Will he be able to hit it on Karim? No, Karim spins out. Karim looking for that forearm. He's going for it a second time. He eliminated Flavio with this move. Is Adriano about to become the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion? Karim kicks out at 2. Karim kicks out at 2. A running knee. 1, 2. Oh my goodness, Adriano. So close there to becoming the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion. Adriano just became so close to becoming the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion, but Karim able to kick out twice in a row. Oh, and Karim finding himself sandwiched in the ropes. The spear! The spear! He cuts Adriano in half! 2! Oh my goodness, at 2.5. Adriano almost cut in half with that thunderous spear. That thunderous spear from Karim Brigante. You can hear the crowd chanting for Karim Brigante, for KB Violence, and now the sleeve is coming off. Karim means business. He wants to put Adriano away now and become the first ever Break Pro Wrestling champion. He pops him up. Wait! Adriano had it scouted! That full Nelson submission! This is how he won his match to qualify! That signature full Nelson submission of Adriano. If he keeps it locked in, KB Violence could fade out. He tried to roll him up, but Adriano locks it in a second time. Karim fights his way out. An Olympic slam from Adriano. 1, 2. Oh. Adriano is throwing everything he's got at Karim Brigante. 1, 2. No. Karim Brigante will not die. Karim Brigante kicking out with everything he has. Look at the replay of that Olympic slam. How was Karim Brigante able to kick out? Once again, these men are exhausted. This is their second match of the night. That full Nelson applied again. Is Karim about to go to sleep? Is he about to submit? He's trying to back Adriano into the corners, but Adriano holds on. Oh, the roll-up from Adriano. And for a third time, he's got it seated in. This is the deepest, most intense version. Karim looks to be out. Karim's arms are going soft. They're going floppy. No, he's holding on. The crowd furiously chanting for Karim. Can he break 3? Oh, he breaks the fingers of Adriano. He breaks the other ones as well, just for good measure. The knockout forearm. He throws him into the ropes. Pops him up. The pop-up forearm. The pop-up forearm. 1, 2, 3. We have a champion. We have a Break Pro Wrestling champion. You heard the announcement there, ladies and gentlemen. Your first ever undisputed Break Pro Wrestling champion is KB Violence, Karim Brigante. Harley Race is looking down now, and he couldn't be any more proud. Karim Brigante winning 2 matches in one night to call himself the first ever undisputed Break Pro Wrestling champion. Karim Brigante has held the Italian wrestling scene on his back his whole life, and he continues to do so. Look at the highlights of this incredible matchup. The passion from all 4 men was palpable. The atmosphere in the room was incredible. This is Break Pro Wrestling. This is Italian pro wrestling at its best. This is passion. This is Break Pro Wrestling. What an absolute pleasure it has been to call this event. And look at Karim now, holding that belt with pride. What an incredible debut event for Break Pro Wrestling.
Innanzitutto volevo ringraziare ogni singola persona che ha portato il culo qui stasera. Noi wrestler insieme a voi fans, noi insieme creiamo la magia che è il wrestling. Quindi grazie di cuore a tutti voi. Il wrestling indipendente, romano e italiano è vivo, e Germania, Inghilterra e tutte le nazioni di Europa è meglio che si guardano alle spalle perché stiamo arrivando. Mi raccomando, rimanete con noi perché se dobbiamo rompere il culo all'Europa abbiamo bisogno del vostro aiuto. Ma ora ho 2 parole da spendere anche per questo giovane campione qua.
Great respect and sportsmanship being shown there by your new and first undisputed Break Pro Wrestling champion, Karim Brigante. Adriano certainly put up a hell of a fight.
Ma che poche volte ho avuto un avversario ostico come Adriano che ha dato il culo qui per Roma e per tutti voi. quindi presidente Andrea Ballarini, che ne dici al prossimo show della Break Pro Wrestling? KB Violence, Karim Brigante contro Adriano, il leone di Roma.
Lo facciamo anche per il titolo? Dai.
This is Break Pro Wrestling. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I am Giovanni Giorgio, and it has been a pleasure to commentate on Break Pro Wrestling's debut event. Thank you and goodbye.